We're here today to decide if you can beat Fallout 3 with only given items. The rules are as follows. We're restricted to items that are awarded by NPCs or given to us by the game itself. Caps can be spent on medical treatment such as healing and radiation reduction, and we can also use it to buy ammo, otherwise it's just a melee only run. We can also use it to repair our weapons, since Fallout 3 is the first one to have degradation, I think. And finally, we can pick up any quest item. So, the recurring quests, anything like that. Any quest item we can pick up if we need to. Beyond that, we're gonna just skip mostly through the vault here. Get the BB gun, it's given to you as a birthday gift. You also get the Pip-Boy and a baseball cap, along with a sweet roll.
Use these to get into his office. Oh,
you get woken up by Amara here. She gives you your father's pistol.
I hope you won't need it.
This is also where I decided everything in your room in the vault is given to you at some point, so I'm just going to take it all. So the BB gun, which was already given to us. I do finally decide to take the baseball bat and other odds and ends, such as the vault suits and the stim packs and the like. And then we start fighting our way out of the vault. This is one of the main reasons why I don't care for melee. Because the only problem you actually have with a melee build are other melee characters. You can run up to a super mutant with a baseball bat and just swing away with it and not have too much of a problem, but soon as someone has a baton, you're held up for a while dealing with it. Help Butch's mother get his tunnel snake outfit. Just a vault suit with a leather jacket. Put that on because it ups our melee, which will help on our way out here. On the side I'm not dealing with those rad roaches. This is also where I figure out that you can knock weapons out of people's hands. It's not that you destroy the weapon. I think it's... cripple their limb, and then they drop the weapon. I have no idea. What I do know is that it works more than once in this run. Heal up at a water fountain, head to the vault exit, take out the security guards, head on out of the vault. Level up small guns and speech. Take the gun nut perk for more small guns damage and repair. Don't really ever have the option to use repair in this run. Stop, get my bearings, figure out what I'm going to do. Wander into a house.
Who the hell are you?
Haven't played this game in, I don't know, since like 2012. Kill Silver. Can't take anything off her, so I just kind of wander around. Head to Megaton. Decide I'm going to do the Creator Side Supply Wasteland Survival Guide.
Another newcomer.
That's what it's called. She gives a lot of loot, a lot of gear. And like right here, she gives us the armored vault suit. And after that, we head to the Super Duper Mart. Run into an Enclave soldier that just starts blasting me with a laser rifle. Try everything I can to take him out with what little ammo and the baseball bat I have, but doesn't really get me anywhere. Then the Brotherhood shows up. I think it's going to be all good. See, a car is going to explode, get away from it, figure I'm far enough away, and then it just takes me out. I think it was a chain reaction with both cars made the explosion bigger. I don't know. Second time round, I shoot his laser rifle out of his hand. And he runs off. This is also where I noticed that even though I shoot the weapon out of his hand, it doesn't break the weapon, because he's using it right here against the Mirelurks. That's where I figured it's not destroying the weapon, it's just disarming him. After I watch him get got by the Mirelurks, I just head to the Super Duper Mart, where I run into Black Talon Company. Figure, oh, that's weird.
Well now, if it isn't the little saint from
Mind
the
you, I'm
vault.
just fresh out of the vault. I haven't done anything so far. I didn't fix the bomb in Megaton. I didn't help anyone. So I outrun him, give him the slip, then I head into the supermart there. Head in, take out the raiders. Not too much of a problem. Got more than one place to heal in here, actually. Since mostly the only healing I'm going to be doing is through drinking water and sleeping. While I do get the occasional stim pack here and there, I can't buy them.
Oh! Come on, come on! The hell with this!
The raiders at this level, usually easy enough to deal with. Especially when you single them out. Go back, heal it a bed. Open the food storage, close it. Don't have to take anything. Come back out, and I get faced with Black Talon Company again. Try to run away, but get annihilated by a dog. Come back out and decide, you know what? I'm just going to face him down with my baseball bat. It's the worst that could happen. And the game crashed. So I come back out again, load up, go to it, focus down the dude with the rifle. Something neat happens. Every time you knock the rifle out of one of their hands, another one picks it up. Able to take them out, half health. Head back to Moira.
So,
Moira.
here, take a
I
bit.
know.
My treat.
Name's hard to say.
It tastes kind of great after a while.
Gives us some food. Cool. Get irradiated. Go drink the atomic water by the bomb. Get super irradiated. Because if you can do the optional bits of this quest, you get some pretty good rewards.
Oh,
This one here, not so useful, but
I can tell.
every
You're
little bit's gonna
positively
help.
Glowing. Well, you're alive. Oh, that's the good news. But there was
Like,
a
it
little
would
side effect.
help
A
with
teeny tiny
crippled limbs,
mutation.
but I can
it
just
seems
heal
to
all
be
crippled
benign,
limbs by
at
sleeping.
least.
I'm not playing on, like,
Here,
any of the hard
take a few
difficulties
radiation
or anything,
chems
but
as my little way of saying, I'm sorry I twisted your DNA like a kitten with a ball of yarn.
and then I head out again. Decide to go to the schoolhouse and clean up. Mostly to see if I could. Able to pick up some ammo from Moira. We're able to make short work of the raiders and dogs in the schoolhouse. Head back out, run into some random encounter raiders while heading toward Minefield. Get to Minefield and stumble over two mines right away. I thought they had a longer time before they exploded. Seemed weird to me. Get exploded by a car in a mine. Forgot Arkansas or whatever this guy's name is. Shoots the cars. I don't go and kill Arkansas in this run, because I was originally thinking I'd head up, get the Mesmatron, and I think he's related to one of the slaving quests. Be a quick way to get some money, because after all, he gives you the Mesmatron and the ammo and slave collars.
For a while, but obviously you know your way around them. Have a couple rainy day toys of mine. And looking at this landmine, it gives me an idea.
And we grabbed a mine for her,
device
since
that
it's a
does
quest
terrible
item, doesn't
things, of
really count
course,
toward the run.
but it's easy
Bring it
to
back,
make
she
your
gives us,
own, too.
hand grenades.
For your services, I've saved up quite a few stim packs. Of course,
Some
you may
stim
need
packs
them.
for this
We've
chapter.
still got 2 more chapters to go.
Then we head on to the next part. Stop by an old friend's place here just to say hi. I think it's tradition with most people that play through Fallout 3 at this point. Now, I don't know if it's due to the mole rat stick or because I crit, but her head explodes like the mole rats do. Also, didn't know you could do this with a BB gun. That you could flip mines with it without detonating them. Never seen that happen before. Head off, test the mole rat stick. I don't try for the optional objective there, which would have just awarded me with the mole rat stick itself, I think.
Leftover chems from working on the
Which would have been good as
sure
a
you can find
one-handed
some
melee
use for
weapon.
them.
Since I feel like one-handed melee weapons are quicker, but... cripple yourself. Come back with less than 50% health. I'd die more than once attempting that. Eventually cripple a limb and come back.
I even stitched a little smiley face in you to keep up your spirits. It's kind of hard to see from your side, though. Here, take this environment suit of mine.
We get a free
It will help
environmental
with
suit,
medical
which I
tasks,
never
and it
use.
should help prevent the effects of exposure, too.
Now for this Mirelurk sensor quest. The place that you have to take the sensor into, you head around back, there's an opening that you can just pick the lock on. There's a door. And you can just beeline it straight in for the nest, plant the device and get out. You're sure you'll take a couple of hits like I do, but you don't need to sneak in. I always thought that you needed to sneak in, but you don't. You don't. Now after that, head back, having completed the additional task, or objective, or optional task, whatever it's called in this game.
So, are they intelligent? Some of these observations about their armor and camouflage gave me an
And for
idea
completing the
for
optional
reinforced
task, she gives us a
neutral
hat.
coated headgear. Here, consider it thanks for not interfering with them. Oh, speaking of which, take these, so you can continue to avoid them in the future. The last chapter's a
Completes
bit more
that chapter.
esoteric. It's about the survival of
Next is Library, Robco, and Rivet City, I think.
fortune.
What? How? How did you
While
get
heading
in here?
out,
What are you
I
doing
stop
this
in
town?
Andale. Town of the Cannibals. Take them out. Complete a unmarked quest, that and, free experience. Heal up. Something I never understood is why the water from the sink has less radiation than the water from the toilet, when all of the water for these houses would be drawn from the same place. Which is strange.
I saw what happened out there, stranger.
Take out the old man. He was a cannibal too. Sure, he changed his ways, but I always felt like that they would return to it as soon as the times got tough. So we'll just take him out now. After that, we continue on our way to Robco, and I decide to stop by Tenpenny Tower. There's a quest here that gives you a rifle, and I need more ranged options than my BB gun and 10mm pistol. So
You're definitely not. That's for damn sure. For the last time.
I decide to help Tenpenny Tower in this situation for the sole reason of, if you help the ghouls, you can either kill everyone at Tenpenny Tower or let the ghouls take over. The more persuasive one is you convince Tenpenny Tower to let the ghouls in. If you do that, they kill everyone in Tenpenny Tower and shove them in the basement. So it's not really the good option. So I just take out the ghouls. It also gives me another place to stock up on ammo if I can come by enough caps to do so.
Well then, you were trespassing with Alistair Tenpenny's
Talk our way into Tenpenny Tower. That way we can get the quest to go exterminate the ghouls. And the guy gives us Chinese assault rifle if we pass the persuasion check.
You got something to say?
And if we don't pass the persuasion check, he gives us a 10mm submachine
I
gun.
was going to have to do eventually anyway.
I retried this until I got the Chinese assault rifle because I don't need another gun that uses 10
You
mil.
can take this rifle and ammo, but you better not screw
And he
this
gave us a
up.
whole whopping 11 bullets with the Chinese assault rifle. One of my favorite guns in this game. This and the 32. The little top break revolver. That and the Chinese pistol. Always love those guns. You have a lot of spirit to it. Wasted the ammo on a ghoul outside. Head in. Ghouls aren't really anything special. The only ones you need to worry about are the roamers, but one-on-one, they're easy enough to take care of. There's a roamer. Damage is pretty good, so I head back to Tenpenny Tower. Heal up. Couldn't find any water fountains in the metro. While there is a bed a little further in, I'd need to get through like another roamer, which I couldn't have survived on that health, so... This is also where I realized that limbs and stuff are healed when you sleep. Go in, take out ghouls, friends. I can't remember the dude's name. Again, I see this as the lesser of two evils, you know. Well, sure, they're stuck up snobs in Tenpenny Tower. Getting wiped out because you're trying to help people, kind of fucked up.
You'll be wanting the reward now, won't you?
He gives us our 700 caps, which I used to buy ammo.
Dead pay.
Head over to Robco, head on upstairs. Only got to deal with a few mole rats and rad roaches. And then this part. I don't have the science to turn the robots inert. So I kind of get cornered in a hallway and vaporized by a laser. So I decided to just try to beeline it with all of like 3 pips of health left. Dead. So here I am just running out of there. Trying to avoid everything I can. At this point, a strong breeze could take me out. And we're home free. Literally. By this point, I have the Megaton house since my explosive skill is high enough, and it's just a good place to be able to heal up. Went and drank from the sink, even though I could have went upstairs and full healed, but... It all works out the same.
Fiddle with any interesting... It helps to have
Go
the
turn
right
in the
tool for
quest.
job.
I didn't do the
Failing
optional
that, go
bit,
with the right
so
tool to cheat at the job.
don't get
Like a
anything
pulse
else
grenade.
new.
Here, have a couple.
Get some pulse grenades. Could have used those beforehand, but... Seems to be how her quests work out. She gives you stuff that would have helped you during the quest.
If you need to buy something, Moira up in Craterside Supply can help you. Different.
Trying to head to the library at this point and forget that there's a raider camp over this way. Get completely destroyed by him. Try it again. Head home to heal up. Head back. Realize I don't need to go into the metro. Run into a Black Talon Company member. Able to take him out. relatively easily. Mind you, by this point, I haven't really leveled up melee weapons because I didn't want to... I don't care for melee runs, but it was carrying me.
This area is under the...
Run in the library. I hand in the books I was able to find. Again, they're quest items. Pick them up. Turn them in. Easy enough. Get the archive. Heal up. Almost pick up some random stuff out of a sink, which I would have needed to restart over. Or at least load the game. Head back, heal up again. Had to turn in the quest.
Is it there?
And that's the last Craterside Supply quest I do. Now I move on to Operation Anchorage. This quest right here, it's DLC. This DLC is the end-all be-all for a run like this. And I'm just going to gloss over most of that. Getting there is fun, because all I have is a BB gun to help the outcasts with. They got it handled. They have power armor and miniguns, and they're good. They're good. They don't need my help. So I head into the outcast base.
Stay sharp. Don't open fire without my order.
Talk to the outcast. Sounds like he smokes a carton a day, and
Who the hell are you?
then we had
What
to
do you
go
think you're doing?
talk to the boss.
Look, Wastelander.
After
I'm not
him,
sure
the
what brings you
scribe.
here, but we don't like surprise
After the
visits from
scribe, we
local
can hop
populace.
right into Operation
You're here to
Anchorage.
help? Fine, then put this on. Get in the chair.
I guess this is
and
the
we'll run
tech
the
Serenity
simulation.
Lane is supposed to be built off of. Which is why it has a Chinese invasion protocol. But I always wondered why this was more advanced than the one in Serenity Lane.
Hey, wake up. Come on.
Just gonna skip over most of Operation Anchorage because it's pretty much just an on-rails shooter. Go here, do thing, then you have two objectives you can pick from. Do one, then do the other. Then disable the pulse field, which I guess is supposed to be the same tech that's used by the Enclave at the end of the game. Blow up the guns. Get through that without too much problem.
And they all come tumbling down. Yeah.
Like it's an interesting DLC to see a little bit like of what they thought pre-war stuff was. Even if it is just a training program. What I always wondered is why it teaches you how to use power armor if it doesn't... At least I have never been awarded power armor during this DLC. Whilst in Operation Anchorage. Afterward, you have power armor training. Which, it's worth coming here to do this DLC just for that early game. Go to start the end of the game. Well, end of the DLC. Run into the general. My energy weapons isn't high enough, so I can't take him out with the Gauss rifle. Second time I try it, and, well, I'll let it speak for itself here. Nothing happens. The game soft locked itself. Tried to load in again, get it to work again. Couldn't, so I had to redo the entire last half of this DLC. Got it to work, which is good. Passed the speech check, which is even better. Don't have to fight him. And so ends Operation Anchorage. It's always worth getting this DLC out of the way as quickly as you can, just for the rewards that this DLC provides. Those rewards are what we're going to see here in a second. The entire reason I came here to do this DLC.
Good job making it through that simulation. All you have to do now is open the armory. And as agreed, you get your share. Feel free to take whatever you want.
Take whatever you want from the armory.
For all of us.
There we go. Head to the armory. Take literally everything.
For a local.
Power armor, rocket launcher, Chinese stealth suit, all the ammo I can take. Gauss rifle, shock sword. Pretty sure there's a Chinese assault rifle in there. Flamethrower. Some mines, some missiles. First aid kits, stim packs. I get a little too greedy and weigh myself down. Comes back to bite me in the ass. Right here. So I try it again.
Great. Another local.
Mostly searching for the shock sword at this point. As that beast puts in work. I realize it's on the back shelf. But yeah, it's pretty much an energy-based sword, which is cool. Heal up, head out. We're set at this point. So, head to Smith Casey's garage. To deal with Serenity Lane. Which is fairly simple to do. I mean, you can run straight to the abandoned house and input the code. Initiate the Chinese invasion protocol. And you're done with Serenity Lane. Like I said, I don't understand why Vault-Tec's version is less advanced.
Hello.
Go talk to the doctor, because I think I'm going to do the entire Serenity Queen quest line. I decide against it.
And oh, then it's a. He's the.
And so I try to brute force the code. I remember doing this back when I first played it, and sense of accomplishment you could feel for pulling off something like that when you're a kid is amazing. So I try to brute force it. Can't remember if there's other stuff elsewhere I also need to do. Then I start remembering you have to double back on some of them. It takes more time than it should have. That's for sure. But I eventually get it. And there we go. Good eye, I've looked it up. Yeah. Didn't find it as fun doing that, though. Chinese invasion protocol. And just head on out. Serenity Lane done.
Son.
Talk to Liam Neeson. Meet him back at River City.
I can prove it.
James, you're back.
And with good news.
I'm gonna head over and clear out the memorial here.
We can't accomplish anything until we can get...
Hello.
We head on in to take out the mutants. I already cleared out the outside on the way to Rivet City. This shock sword, though, I swear I'm going to do a run just using this sword. That sword is amazing. Super mutant brute. Nope, just super mutant. Yeah. It makes short work of almost anything. Take out the centaur. Wander around a bit. Realize that this is a stupid way to have a toilet set up. Take out the super mutants in the control room. Easy enough. Wander around for a bit before heading back out. By this point, I'm fairly sure I don't have 100 melee yet, but I do get there. It's Especially since this sword carries me for out of the game. Still trying to figure out where to go next, because they don't mark the super mutants on your compass or map. Trying to figure out where they're still left at this point. I forgot for quite some time that there's just an entire basement to this place.
Hey there.
Go in, take him out, easy enough. Talk to father, tell him it's all good there. Well, Liam Neeson. Decide I'm going to try and see if I still know how to do this. See your end am I going into Little Lamplight. At this point, I took the Child at Heart perk for two reasons. One, easy way to get into Little Lamplight. Two, also gets me a free gun in Little Lamplight.
You must like having such a good-looking
Laser rifle.
Wow, you're big. I mean, bigger than most
Talk to
people
Zip.
down here.
Been collecting Nuka-Cola to give to him.
That we don't shoot for being down here.
Reoccurring quest.
So how'd you
Don't
get
use it
down
for
here without
healing or
getting shot?
anything.
Am I supposed to shoot you? Because you know, I'd rather not.
He gives
But if I'm
us
supposed
a
to, then
random
okay.
assortment of items based on our barter
That's good.
skill,
You know what? They
if
had my
memory
gun in
serves me
town, so I
right.
gotta turn it in first.
My barter
So if
skill
I
is
had to
not
shoot
high,
you,
so he
you'd have to
seems to
wait a
only
bit.
give me one
My name's Zip. I don't think that's short for
9mm
anything.
bullet
I don't know what it'd be
per
short for.
Nuka-Cola.
Zipperick, Ziploamu.
After doing that
Yeah,
twice, I just
it's good
kind
to
of
meet you, big kid. Maybe you've got big
drop
stuff
the
on
rest
top
of the Nuka-Cola and figure I'm
You
not
have any
doing that.
Nuka-Cola, maybe? Yes? Please? Oh, I found a lucky bullet this morning. It's just a measly old 10 mil. But I know for sure it's lucky because it was sitting
A
there all
lucky
alone.
10mm bullet.
Want it?
Talk to Billy. Use the Child at Heart perk and he gives you his
Hello,
laser
I'm
rifle.
Billy. Welcome to Widow Lamplight. Hey, you look like you're handy with the weapon. I got kicked off the scab team, so I guess I don't need mine anymore. Wanna buy my laser rifle? 5. That's a great idea. You take
There you
it
go.
and
Free
good
laser
look out
rifle.
there.
That I never use. Could have also got a plasma rifle from the Replicated Man quest. I decide I'm going to bug my way through the wall. Come up the ramp right here to the end, and you can quick save, quick load straight through it. Without too much of a problem. And there we go. Just skipped a bunch of the game that way, which is fine by me. It's once you've beaten the game 6 or 7 times, just do whatever you find fun. Go through the vault using everything I have because, you know, variety's the spice of life, I guess. Take out Super Mutant Masters, I think 3 in a row with a Brute. Yeah, 2 Super Mutant Masters and a Brute with a Shock Sword. And it just tears them apart. And it can also crit like an energy weapon. I did not know that. I'd never used that sword before. Get taken out because I get too cocky. Find that, hey, I can actually heal up in here, so I should probably heal up before I move forward. Use the Gauss rifle and the shock sword, full effect here. I do eventually get my energy weapons up to 100, so there's no sway on the Gauss rifle, but right now I'm missing shots left and right with it. Don't know why Sid charges you after you let him out.
Finally.
Talk to Fox.
Okay.
Slowly walk behind him to the Gek chamber, where he slowly gets the Gek. If I wasn't so irradiated, I'd have run in and grabbed it myself, but healing from water sources will leave you fairly high on the radiation scale. Hang around, wait for him to come on out. He gives us the Gek and then suspiciously tells us he cannot come with us and help us. This is where we must part ways. I wonder why. We get kidnapped by the Enclave. I'm gonna say I always like the look of their power armor, especially the Tesla power armor like that. Their uniforms are also pretty neat.
Objective is secured, sir.
Good work, soldier. Make sure the Gek is secured aboard my vertibird.
I have to sit through the cutscene.
Yes, sir. I'll have the techs come down and remove it immediately, sir.
You're certain he's unharmed?
Yes, sir. He'll pass out shortly, but we can revive him.
Excellent. Prepare him for transport immediately.
You can get a free trip to Raven Rock out of all of this.
So, you're awake.
Hold it right there.
Get let out of the cage by the president. Speech past this guy here to just not start anything with us. He speaks to the president. President tells him he needs to be reassigned.
No one sees the president except Colonel Autumn.
Then tells everyone on this
Stand right
level
there
not to
while I
mess
check
with
this
us
out.
because he's his guest. Then Colonel Autumn turns his back on us. President helps us through robots. We get there. We talk to him.
Face to face at last. It's high time we met.
I always wondered why they didn't just elect an actual person president. Why go through all of this trouble just to have a robot run you? Like I get they want to be in control of everything all the time, but it's just strange.
Once you've left, I'll put an end to
Especially when it can so easily be talked into nuking itself.
Colonel Autumn, however. That much will be up to you.
Get the FEV, head on out. Fairly uneventful. President helps you with robots and turrets pretty much the entire way out. Come out, see Fox. Take out some Enclave. Talk to him.
I see I found you at last.
Since I'm still good karma'd for some reason, I get him to follow me.
My friend,
Why not? Only a little bit left in the game now.
Shall we go?
Having someone to be able to soak up some shots won't hurt. Head to the Citadel by way of the library. Haven't been here before, so the gate's not open. It's not scripted to open up after the fact either, so we have to
You're back.
move through the wall in a unique way here.
There's talk of assaulting the Purified.
Pretty much head to the left side of the door, head all the way down the wall past the concrete, jump up on the mid wall there, take it all the way back toward the gate, and you can do the same quick save, quick load glitch to get through the door. Only really need to do this once, so that's fine. Because when you fast travel to the Citadel, it puts you outside the gate. Head downstairs, get stuck in another cutscene.
The more time they have to shore up their defenses. We should hit them sooner rather than later. So congratulations. Membership comes with some
Become an honorary member of the Lion's Pride. Get some free power armor. It's worse than what we have, but power armor's power armor.
Sure thing. Hopefully, it'll
I take it before we start the end here to Rivet City, trade it for some more ammo. Get our weapons all repaired up. Also noted, I never noticed that before, that when they're taking Liberty Prime out, they hit the Citadel with him. Now it's just babysit Liberty Prime till he gets there. Breaches the field, we go inside, take out the Enclave. Fox gets in the way more than he helps here. Literally standing in my way as I'm shooting. It's... Should have just not had him come.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Would have been
You
easier.
and your ilk seem hell-bent on destroying everything our government has worked to achieve. There's nothing to stop me from killing you this time.
Autumn
Let's
does his
end
whole
this.
monologue.
You're in a... But
Take him
this-
out. 2 shots from Gauss rifle, which I now have 100% energy weapon skill. Take out Autumn. Take a couple of shots at the Enclave troops that are here. This Gauss rifle, when your energy skill is maxed out,
Well, that
no
takes
sway.
care of that.
Also, you'll notice that Liam Neeson's still inside the thing? Chamber. Because I skipped a bunch of the main quest. Doing the whole murder pass. Bypass there. So, he's still in there.
Well,
We
so
get
much
told
for
it's
selling.
going to explode,
One
so
of
we
us
have
is
to
winning.
sacrifice
Not exactly.
ourselves, and you could send Fox in since I have the Broken Steel DLC. I don't think you can get Fallout 3 without all the DLCs anymore. Whatever. Run in, punch in the code. I forget what the code is for a second. There we go. And with that, we finish Fallout 3. So yes, you can, in fact, beat Fallout 3 with only items that are given to you. Well, yeah, I skipped a bunch of the game. I did so for time, not for any particular reason. By the by, you do Operation Anchorage. You get your power armor, your Gauss rifle, your shock sword, especially the shock sword. That thing carries like no tomorrow. Even if you're doing a run where you don't pick up anything and are only given your items, those items are still given to you. So it's well worth it. I'm going to do a shock sword only run at some point. Not right now. Not with the work the way it is, but
Careful now, careful.
there you go.
Don't
This was
move
fun.
too quickly.
I enjoyed it.
Everything's
I'm going to
fine,
continue
you're
in
safe.
Fallout 3.
You're in the
Not Fallout
Citadel.
3.
I was starting
Fallout
to
New
think you might
Vegas.
never wake up. Despite his
Really
assurances
wanted
the
to do it for
contrary.
Fallout 2.
I've been coming down here
That game
every
kept
day
crashing
to
my
see
PC
both
though,
you
so
and my daughter.
not much you can do with that.
It's good that
The
at
game
least
doesn't
one
want
of
to
you
be
has
played. It's not going to be played. I'm glad I only got like 2 crashes while playing this,
She's fine.
which is, I gotta say, on the low
I
end
appreciate your
for a
concern
Bethesda
for
game,
her, but really don't worry.
at least in my experience.
You've been through enough.
But yeah, this was fun. Gonna do it again in New Vegas.
It's all right.
Then maybe
you're
Fallout 4.
safe now. You're in the
Who knows?
Citadel.
Not there yet.
There was some sort of energy spike as the purifier started. You and Sarah were knocked unconscious and brought here to the infirmary. We've been watching over the 2 of you for days. I'm glad to see it's paid off. Indeed it did. The tidal basin is full of fresh, clean water now. We've been working to see that it's distributed to as many people as possible across the wasteland. In fact, I'm hopeful that soon we won't be referring to the wasteland any longer. None of this would have been possible without the efforts of both you and your father. I doubt we shall ever be able to truly repay you. Yes, we most certainly did.